Hi, guys. What your soul wants you to know today. About that. Okay, we've got the Three of Pentacles. You see how it's like a dad and their kids, and they are weaving. Maybe this is a mom, I don't know. But they're weaving together their pentacles. It's like a legacy, a family's legacy. I know, that's just what I gained from that. So I feel like you're building something, and it's beautiful, and it's going to turn out really great, and it's involving your family. Like, it's involving, like, generations of, family, of your family, whatever. That came out weird, but it's involving, like, weaving a legacy with your family, a legacy for your family, That's what I get from it anyways, is a weaving of a legacy for your family. And that's beautiful for you. I love that. Okay, I'm going to get some of these cards, and then I'm going to leave it there. But that's what you need to know, is that you are on the right path, and you are weaving a legacy for your family, and that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Yeah, see how that dad is just, like, smiling as he looks at his children? Like, that's beautiful. I don't know. That's what really popped out to me when I looked down at it. But okay, we are being robbed by conveniences and easy fixes. Back to the basics. So that could be it too, like you weaving some kind of a foundation for your family that goes like back to basics, and like, like being self-sufficient, or, you being self-sufficient and teaching, and, helping your family to teach others to do the same. Maybe something along those lines. Your past struggles are your strength today. Most definitely. Action kills doubt. Hashtag move it, do it. What color is your aura? Red. Your healing ancestral trauma. Those feelings out of nowhere, though, that is some intense stuff. So definitely go easy on yourself. And definitely, like, if you get this feeling that, like, it's a feeling that it does need to be felt. Okay? So that's where it's, like, out of the blue, and you're like, what the is this? Okay? And then you're like, okay, what am I supposed to do with it? You're supposed to sit in the feeling. You're supposed to sit with it, because your ancestors were unable to sit with it. So it wasn't felt. It wasn't, like, felt. So just sit with it and acknowledge the feelings where you're feeling it in your body, and, acknowledge also that this isn't mine. I don't think this is mine, and ask your angels and guides to help you to transmute whatever it is. And yeah, and it's not easy, so go easy on yourself, and then maybe give yourself a freaking hug, like a super big hug, and say thank you for helping me release this, because it's a familiar pattern, like, stuck in your bloodline, maybe not, I don't know, but that's how it, like, feels to me. So, like, if you skip it, if you don't feel it, then your kids have to feel it, if you feel me. So, how have you been giving your power away? Hashtag saying yes when you mean no. Stop that. Say no when you mean no, and yes when you mean yes. And then no one has to wonder if you're ever being real with them, because people pleasing is manipulation too. Someone wants you to doubt yourselves. Love all of yourselves and stop doubting all of yourselves. No, just kidding. That's just because they're drowning in self-doubt, and that sucks. So send them a little bit of love. Whenever you feel this doubt, doesn't belong to you, and it came from an outside source, ask the Most High to take it, and for it to be transmuted into the highest vibration, which is love. And then send that person some love, Journal. Hashtag self-reflection. I love journaling. You can always choose peace and love. Hashtag smart choices. Create something. Let your inner child out to play. Definitely. I give my inner child a hug in the shower each and every morning, and I ask her what she needs. Even though at first it was super uncomfortable and I felt like ew about it, it's amazing. Kundalini yoga, alignment. I love Kundalini yoga, dude. It's freaking awesome. And like clearing all your chakras. If you are like breath work, Ali Van Fossen does a chakra clearing breath work for all of your chakras. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It is the coolest thing I've ever done in my life. Your whole body will be buzzing once you're done with it. It's so cool. Again, her name is Ali Van Fossen, and I think it's just called Clear All 7 Chakras or something like that. Give your inner child a hug. Ask them what they need. Oh, that's so funny because I told that story. They are intimidated by your growth and strength. That's just because on their journey, they're having a little hard time, like embracing their growth and strength. And that's intimidating. You know, do you remember when you were at that point where you weren't ready to grow yet, but you were kind of envious of the people who were? I do. And, you know, send them love. That they need it more than, I mean, we need it too. We all need it. Lack mindset. Heal what you believe about abundance. Definitely. It ain't no money, honey. It's definitely the love you have in the life, in your life, the love you give to yourself and the love you give to others. Well, to me, you know, it's like, do you have a place to lay your head at night? That's amazing. That's wealth, man. You got more than a lot of people. You have food in your belly, then you are freaking wealthy. You know, will hurt you due to unhealed trauma. Hashtag inner child healing is needed. And I hurt a lot of people before I started healing. So send those people love too, because they need it. We all do. That betrayal was your blessing. Hashtag divinely guided and protected, boo-boo. Your past wants to keep you stuck. Hashtag wants to control you. And it can only do that if you let it, you know. If you're like attaching yourself to these past ideas of yourself, then you're going to get caught up in that, you know. Let go and grow. Have a little faith in me, baby. Hashtag everyday love. I think this is referring to you and yourself. Have a little faith in your self-love, you know. So, life is but a dream, bruh. Hashtag we are made to dream. Not drink and drug our lives away, but we get lost along the way. Choose to embody the energy you want to be. Hashtag choose happiness. Always. That's the best choice. Some throat chakra work might be needed. You might be needing to speak your truth or tell people how you feel. And it's super important because if you never do it, yeah. So maybe just start doing some chakra work and just like playing around with the different chakras. Or there's so many different exercises. You really have to find what works for you. So, like, look up, you know, meditations if you're into meditations or breath work. Whatever it is, like, just some chakra work I think is needed. Act on that idea. Grow, yo. Reach for the stars. Yes, stop doubting your ideas. They're brilliant. You have stuff this world needs to hear, man. Let go of who you think you should be and just freaking be. How often do we do that? Do we get caught up in who we think we should be? As mothers, as freaking adults. You know, as whatever society's portraying on you to be. How often do we get caught up in who we think we should be? I like that saying. That made me think of the saying, do you remember who you were before the world told you who to be? I'll tell you who it was. You were a child. You were carefree and literal and in the moment, and you just were. You weren't trying to run from the present moment. You weren't trying to hide from yourself and your wounds. You were in the moment and you enjoyed it. And you lived free. That's who you were meant to be. Free. Not bogged down by what society wants for you. So maybe this like lineage is also speaking on like generational curses and blessings. You know, when you build something for your children, like a legacy, when you build a legacy to hand down to them, you're building generational blessings for them. When you heal your hurt, that's what you're doing. You're building a future for them. So I love this, and that's where I'm going to leave it. I'm setting the intention that this reaches whoever it needs to reach, and I'm really grateful for each and every one of you. Have a great day, guys.